Okay, how's everybody doing? Thank y'all for tuning in. Let's get right into it. So today we are at Baldwin Park and it is extremely cold out here right now. It is not a nice day in New York City at all, but that's pretty common. So with that being said, let's get into the info before I actually freeze to death. So first up is my 1TB iPad Pro. Now, I'm currently a student in my final semester, and aside from this thing being my central hub for essentially all of my academics, I absolutely love the ability to start and edit while I'm out and then import it later on so I can polish up any videos and edits. It's really convenient and it saves me from having to bring my MacBook outside. I actually made a whole video about how I use my iPad for, various purposes, so you can check that out if you want. I'll be sure to leave a link in the description as well. So next is my 1TB iPhone 15 Pro Max. I'm a huge proponent of using what's already accessible, and most of us already have access to a phone. I'm sure you've heard it before, but if you want to get started with content creation, use what you have and take the first step. I use my phone all the time before I decided to invest in a camera, and I actually still use it all the time when I don't feel like reaching for my camera, or typically as my B cam. It's a fantastic, fully capable device right in your pocket. So this year, I really want to incorporate my Mavic 3 Pro Cine drone a lot more in my videos. 1TB internal SSD, and I also have a 126GB memory card in there that came with the bundle. That actually included a visibility light, some extra batteries, and a cleaning kit. The Mavic 3 Pro does shoot in ProLog, so I can easily match color grading with my main camera in post-production. I'm not gonna lie, it was really difficult to pull the trigger on this drone, but when I find really great tools, I like to invest totally. So I'm using the Sony FX30. It's true that there's a little bit of a discourse regarding the FX30's capabilities as the budget-friendly counterpart to the FX3. My take on this is there are pros and cons to everything. It just depends on what your specific needs are and what you're actually going to be using your equipment for. For me, the FX30 is more than capable of fulfilling my needs for my specific workflow. I actually jumped on this camera prior to there being a little bit of a price surge, and I ended up saving about $300 on the average retail price. Been loving it so far. I have absolutely zero complaints. It is so cold out here. So I actually pair my camera with the Sigma 10 to 18mm f2.8 wide angle lens. I'm also using the Peter McKinnon Polar Pro filter. This lens is really versatile. It allows me to capture amazing establishing shots and also get the perfect wide angles when I'm doing regular vlogging. It gives me the perfect depth of field and captures just enough of the environment around me. I've been loving it so far. Audio is such an important element when it comes to adding depth and immersion to your videos. I think a lot of people, usually beginners, tend to overlook how important audio actually is, but it really is one of the supporting elements that help your videos to stand out and really distinguish your brand for your audience. So I use the Rode Video Mic Pro typically when I'm home to do voiceover work, but recently I started using the DJI Mic 2 when I'm doing simple vlogging. And I absolutely love these mics. When I first got them, I really hated having to use the wire that came with the mics, like the audio cable that you use to connect the receiver to your actual camera. So I ended up getting an adapter, and ever since I made that transition, I have been really loving the true wireless setup. So I use the DJI Ronin SC. I know that there are a lot more current models that are available on the market now, but honestly, when I picked up my gimbal back in 2019, I already knew that it was going to be a great investment. Honestly, I don't see any urgency or reason to upgrade because my gimbal does everything that I needed to do whenever I feel like getting those smooth, extra buttery shots. I picked up these 2 tripods from Sandmark in the compact and the pro sizes. I use them in tandem with each other to cover a variety of circumstances. Typically, I'll bring the compact version with me daily while I'm commuting back and forth to campus. It's lightweight. I love how portable it is, and I love the fact that both of these tripods come with an Allen wrench that you're gonna need to tighten the legs every so often. I'll typically bring the pro size with me when I'm going out on dedicated shoots and I need just a little bit more height for the shots that I want to capture. What's up, y'all? So I just wanted to pause the video real quick just to tell y'all some crazy freak accident happened while I was actually filming this video. My camera ended up tipping over, hitting the concrete, and my $250 lens filter completely shattered. So obviously I was devastated, but I just wanted to use that as an opportunity to say, when you're trying to grow and elevate, setbacks are unexpected, but they are definitely a part of the design. Just trust the process, learn from every mistake, continue building that path towards your version of success. Oh, and another thing too, I wanted to say, I actually realized how much I needed to go ahead and pick up an extra battery. So, bow. That's what we got here. Onwards, upwards. We ain't stopping for nothing. Like the video, comment, subscribe, show me some love. Let me know what gear y'all are using. It would really help out my channel as I'm trying to grow. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Oh, and yes, I already ordered a new lens filter because your boy not going out like that. And I'm right back in the game. Let's get back to the video, y'all. I also use a bunch of accessories that make filming easier, but I'll save those for a future updated video. For now, it all comes down to 3 things: preference, budget, and practicality. You don't need the latest and greatest gear to get started, as long as you get started. If y'all have a favorite piece of gear that y'all are using to create, please let me know, because I'm always fascinated to find out what other people are using to create their art. That's all for now, y'all. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.